Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So this was the last video that I filmed in my old apartment. So let's go ahead and jump right in with the primer. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my favorite combination of primers, which is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. That was a lot to say. And the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. I like to mix both of these together, focusing the Maybelline mainly in my T-zone where my pores tend to show. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix my Born This Way in the color Butter Pecan with my NARS Tahoe. I have to mix right now because I'm like in the middle of my summer and winter shade. Like I'm not quite my winter shade yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and take 3 pumps of the Tahoe, which is the lighter shade, and 1 pump of the Butter Pecan, the Too Faced, and go ahead and mix that together to get my perfect match. And like always, I like to go in with my finger first and blend it in before I go in with my beauty blender. Well, not my beauty blender. This is the Eco Tools blender. It's my absolute favorite, and they're only like $5. For eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Dip Brow. I believe this one is the color chocolate, or it could be dark brown. I'm not sure, but I think it's chocolate. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows with this. And then I'm going to go ahead and shape my brows out with my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the color medium. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that on my lid as well. So to set my lids, I'm going to go ahead and take this CoverGirl translucent powder, and then for eyes, I'm going to be using the Master Palette by Mario. Really simple with the eyes. I'm going to take this first shade, which is Isabel. I'm going to go ahead and use this as my crease and transition shade because I'm not doing a lot. I never do a lot. I say that like I be doing a lot. Yeah, so I'm not doing a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that first shade, and then I'm going to go in with Fifth Ave, which is like a really pretty champagne-y color. It's not really gold. It's more of a lighter, or it could be gold. It could be like a lighter shade of gold. I'm going to go ahead and put that all over both of my lids, and then I'm going to go ahead and go back in with Isabel and kind of darken up the crease a bit more and kind of put a little bit more on the outer V. To conceal, I'm using the Born This Way Super Coverage in the color, I believe this is Warm Sand. This one is actually almost identical to my skin tone right now, so I actually need to go down a shade. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and conceal under my eyes, a little on my chin, and then the middle of my forehead. And then I'm going to take my absolute favorite contour stick, which is the Fenty Matchstick in the color Truffle. And I'm just going to go ahead and carve out my cheeks, forehead, and jawline. Okay, so once everything is nice and blended out, I can go ahead and go over my face with the CoverGirl translucent powder. First, you want to make sure you get any creasing from under your eyes before you set, and then I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes and then set my entire face with it, especially around my mouth, because you know throughout the day you're drinking and constantly eating things, so that part tends to like kind of fade away. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia of Beverly Hills bronzing powder in the color Cappuccino. This stuff is like super pigmented, like a little goes a long way, so you have to be really careful with it. And you're gonna see me like, yeah, it was too much for one side, so I'll put it on the other side, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend all of that out. And for nose, you guys know I'm not really heavy with the nose contour. I just like to take whatever powder is left over on the brush and kind of carve out my nose a bit. And then I'm going to go in and set my entire face and get everything to kind of blend together and smooth out using this Sephora foundation powder in the color Golden Almond. And just go ahead and set my entire face all over again. And this just kind of helps to blend the highlights with the contours and everything like that. For highlight, I'm going to use my absolute favorite, which is the Desi x Katy First collection in the color Mirame. And this is my, oh my gosh, like I love this so much, and I'm starting to see pan, so I need to chill out. But like this is like my perfect highlight. Like I would use this every single day if they had unlimited amount, but it's limited edition, so you know I gotta kind of like chill a little bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight all of my favorite parts: cheekbones, nose, cupid's bow, and then I'm gonna go back into the Mario palette and use the color Isabel and kind of go over my bottom lash line. For wing liner, this is my absolute favorite, well, high-end wing liner. This is the Fenty Beauty wing liner, and it just makes it so easy. Like if you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend trying this eyeliner out because one, it's a pen, and two, it's super duper fine, so it's really hard to mess it up. Yeah, I just love it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this Maybelline, what is this, mascara? I don't know the name of it. It said like power something, pump up or something, I don't know, so I just use that. I'll leave it down below. And then these lashes I got from Target. I actually do not like these lashes. They look cute on, but they're just like super heavy, and the band is super thick, like they're super stiff. So I would not recommend these lashes, but they look cute for the day. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that, and I use my Pure Cosmetics eyelash glue, absolute favorite, but it turns white sometimes, so you have to be careful. And then I'm gonna set my face once with this Pacifica Hydro Flower Mist, I think that's what it's called. It's rose water basically. I mean, I have really dry skin, so I like to do that. And then I'm going to line my lips with MAC Chestnut, then go in with the Huda Beauty Trendsetter. Then to give kind of like the pouty effect, I'm going to add a little bit of the Huda Beauty Girlfriend in the middle just to create kind of like a soft ombre lip. And then I'm going to set my face with the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. And I love this stuff, like the way it comes out, like whatever nozzle that they use, it's perfect, okay? Like it covers everything. And then we're going to work our way to hair. So my hair is freshly washed and it dried a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray it with a little bit of water just to get it to be a little bit more wet, because I like to style my hair when it is wet. And then today's leave-in, I'm going to be using the Eden Body Works Coconut Shea leave-in. You guys, please recommend me some leave-ins down below. I'm running low on all of my leave-ins, and I want to try some new ones. So yeah, please leave me any recommendations down below of your absolute favorites. And then, so once I rub all of that throughout of my hair, I can go in. I'm going to be using the Miss Jessie's Curly Meringue and the Jelly Soft Curls. So like always, starting off in sections and starting from the back and working my way up. I like to go in with the curly meringue first, and then I'm going to go in with the jelly soft curls, followed by my diamond brush, just to give my curls a little bit of help and get them to clump how I like them. So because of my texture, my hair gets weighed down super easy. If you guys can see, as soon as I add product, it wants to go straight. So I just gotta have to shake it a bit just to remind my hair that you are curly. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just repeat the same steps throughout my entire head. So usually by the time I get to the top of my head, I have to re-wet it again because by then it's starting to dry out. So just go ahead and add a little bit of water, go in with the curly meringue, and then go in with the jelly soft curls and the diamond brush like I did throughout the rest of my head. So now that my hair is fully saturated in the product, this is the point where I would usually let it air dry because I just get the best results. But because I am in a rush and running late, like always, I'm going to go ahead and take my Conair Infinity blow dryer, and I'm going to go ahead and diffuse or blow dry my hair out because I don't really put the actual like blow dryer on my hair because it creates a lot of frizz sometimes. So I just kind of like to use it, I guess it would be like a hooded dryer, and kind of just like let the air touch the curls without really disturbing them too much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and it just takes forever, and then my hair was still not fully dry by the time I finished. But this was Thanksgiving and I was already running late and I didn't feel like hearing nobody's mouth, so I just let it go as it is. So this is what my hair looks like. It's probably about 80 to 90% dry. It's not fully dry. It's never fully dry the first day, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick it out a bit and then start to separate my curls because they like to wrap around each other once they start to dry. And I decided to pull my hair up because I like never wear my wash and goes like down because I don't know, I'm not really comfortable with my hair this length yet, and the middle shrinks up way more than the back, so it kind of looks weird sometimes from certain angles. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do kind of a half up, half down kind of like messy loose look and leave the front hanging down. And I didn't even use any edge control today, so I just went ahead and left it like this. So here is the final look. If you guys go to the end, and you'll see the full outfit and you'll see like a full view of the dress. The dress I got from Amazon. I want to say it was like 20 bucks, maybe 25, no more than $25. I just put it on with my white slide-in Vans, and yeah, that is it, guys. This is the last video in my old apartment, and yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one.